Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to the Eden Wellness Alliance. And like I promised, we do something every Thursday. This is pre-recorded because it's late. And we are getting back from convention. And I promised that we would do a kind of opening, unboxing, not necessarily first reactions, but reactions and opinions on the new doTerra products that were released today. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Get my little knife out. Always carry your multi-tool with you. You never know when you'll need it. So let's open this up. Now, full disclosure, I have already seen all of the things that are in here, but that doesn't mean I can't give you my opinions on it. So, there was a lot of nice stuff released this year. I'm very pleased with what we got. So spoilers on that if you wanted to know if I liked it or not. But yeah, I like it. So the first thing that we got is a new thing for the On Guard line. There is On Guard, and it is a hand spray. It functions in the same way a hand sanitizer might. They use an ethyl alcohol as their carrier, and then they have the On Guard mixed in there. It's a good option, especially if you are someone that wants to have those types of things with you. Definitely worth looking into, and it's not very expensive. I think it was like close to $5, like $5.50 or $6, something along those lines. It'll be available, and all of these will be available October 2nd. So if you are waiting for these to be out and you didn't get to make it to convention, and you're not getting a convention pack through someone in your upline or downline, then you will be able to purchase these type of things October 2nd. Not October 1st, October 2nd. Next, let's go over the first thing they told us about, which was what they're calling the yoga collection. And it comes in this nice little box there. Yoga. And I'll need my knife again for that. These particular oils all have A names. So I think there's like Awaken, Ascend, stuff like that. So let's look at those. Yoga collection does have a nice little box for display if you're wanting to have it displayed in your area of your office or just at home. There they are. They look to be 5 ml bottles. So 5 milliliter bottles, and it is Anchor, Align, and then I believe Ascend. Arise. So Anchor, Align, and Arise. Anchor is the steadying blend of these. And then Align is the centering blend. Enlightening blend is Arise. So these are probably meant to be used. I could see a person using these not just in their yoga practice or their yoga stretching and things like that, which we like those stretching movements ourselves here at the Eden Wellness Alliance. So I can see these used also with people that are needing to clear things out. Would probably be a good addition to someone who's already using the emotional touch or the emotional oils, or using just oils for emotional reasons. These would be a good way to let the body get the nutrients it needs and send the signals to the body that it needs to get to be able to anchor, align, and arise. To be able to get a bit more steady, get centered, and enlightened, as it put in the blends. But definitely a nice addition. I'm always a fan of new blends and new things like that. Speaking of the touch like we did earlier, let's look at the 3 new touches that they did. Let me make sure I kind of got these in the right order. Let's talk about them this way. So, Jasmine is one that they've added. So the Jasmine touch, and this is going to be nice, especially for those that are liking those florals. In fact, all of these have a kind of floral smell to them, but they do different things. So the Jasmine is going to have that nice, relaxing, very floral, but also stabilizing smell for you. It's going to be very opening, and it's just a nice smell when you want to have that kind of ease into an opening situation. The next one is one that I hadn't heard of before, called Neroli. It comes from the white blossoms of the bitter orange plant. So we're getting 3 different oils from the bitter orange plant. We have the petitgreen, we have the neroli now, and we have the bitter orange itself. We can get oil from. They're using the neroli is being sourced out of Egypt, I believe, and they were going to Egypt because the plants there haven't been altered for probably over 1,000 years. They haven't been altered or transplanted or changed around. So definitely one that would be nice to have. I haven't got to smell it yet, but I'm pretty sure my opinions on both the Jasmine and this one are going to be very nice. We may do an individual kind of video at some point where we go over the different oils. But otherwise, this is a nice idea to have those. Next, and this one was one that when they rolled out the Jasmine, they started with neroli, and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a new, neat oil. I like that. Then they put Jasmine out, and I was like, Jasmine, huh? Okay. You know what? I bet the next touch they put out is going to be rose. And then, I didn't say it to anybody, but then, what do you know? They put out rose touch oil. Yes, this was a big hit at the convention today. Rose touch oil. And it takes a lot to get rose in the quality and quantity that you would need to produce this type of thing, and they've worked it out. So I'm really happy to be able to get rose now, and these touches are going to be again available October 2nd. I'm not sure on the price on the different touches. I don't think they really covered that yet, so we'll just have to see how it goes with those. But those are the touches, and I think those will be good. I'm definitely going to incorporate or try to incorporate some more of those into my different uses. Let's see what's next. We've got a few more things to go over. So let's do the blue tansy next. So blue tansy, there's a few oils that qualify as being blue oils. Blue tansy is one of them. And it obviously has that blue color to it. And when you're using things like the deep blue oil or the deep blue roll-on, they have that blue tint to it. That's what this is. This is the blue tansy in it, and it's going to be very good for those portions there. The blue tansy also has a nice spectrum on it for use with other oils and a few of the oils that they've come out with as well. Definitely very grounding, very nice smell. So I'll look forward to being able to just use the blue tansy occasionally when I want to use something. And then we got some birch for doing the convention kit, which is always nice to get some birch. It's my favorite smell from all of the different smells that I've gotten thus far. Something that they're doing this time is they're going to be they're not going to be taking away. They're going to switch out or discontinue for now the white fir and instead replace it with Siberian fir. It has a stronger chemical composition that they're looking for, as far as the quality that they're wanting to ensure and the amount of the different chemicals they're wanting to work with inside of the natural compounds inside the oil. So the Siberian fir should be really good for that. It's going to have a slightly different smell than the white fir, but that's not going to be a big problem. I don't perceive that being a big problem. You will catch a few different notes in it, but it is definitely going to smell like a fir. They've got Douglas fir also, and they're going to smell similar, but they're going to be doing different things because of how the different compounds within those oils are proportioned. So these will be great for the different for the people that aren't that fond of Douglas fir, but they know they're needing a bit of grounding, a bit of easing for the system, and Siberian fir. And lastly, the last thing that we've got going this year from the convention kit is the copaiba. So copaiba. And this is one, doTerra had been getting questions a lot about whether they were going to do CBD or things like that, and they've decided not to do CBD or things along those lines. Instead, they're going to try and find other oils that have similar properties. And without going into the whole spiel about what is and isn't CBD and what compounds there are, because there's CBD, there's different types of CBD within classifications. There's the THC, whatever it is, the stuff that gets you high in the marijuana, that stuff. And they didn't even want to try to branch into those type of plants. They wanted to kind of keep on something that doesn't have so much of a stigma around it, I think was what it really is, what it really boils down to. So they went instead with copaiba. And copaiba has a lot of the compounds, has a lot of the neuroreceptors that the CBD would. And it's going to have a nice bit of punch to add to things that are wanting to focus in and help support that neurological system especially. And if someone was using frankincense internally, for instance, or frankincense and rosemary for memory, adding a bit of copaiba could really make it give that little bit of extra edge that your body might be needing, those nutrients that it might be needing. So that is the convention kit this year from doTerra. And all in all, I'm very satisfied. Some years I haven't been quite as satisfied. Some years I've forgone buying the convention kit altogether because I was pretty they would come out with different things that just really didn't hit me, wouldn't be something I would be using a lot in my practice personally. But these I think I can. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be finding people that I can help with the neroli and the jasmine and the rose. Having the On Guard hand spray is wonderful. Nice little convenience. And now that you know that that's the mix that they use, you can even make some yourself in your own squirt bottle, which you can get those at different places. The yogas, I'm going to be interested to see if they come up when I do my testing on people. Now that I have them, we'll hopefully get to see if that's the case, if we'll get to try them out, and I'll let you know if I'm hitting it a lot in my treatments. And then the Siberian fir having that better composition than just this regular white fir is nice to know. Copaiba definitely will be useful, I think, for people. Might even be great for those morphine bomb type mixes that we do, the ones that we work to help support the body's ability to address pain in the system. And then the others are nice. I mean, I'm really satisfied with this one. So if you're watching this and you were on the fence about whether you wanted to call up someone here at the thing and say, hey, pick one of those up for me, yeah, I would say it's worth the money. It's worth it because you're going to get all those items, and you're going to be able to have them at a discounted price because you're buying them at the convention. They even count for points, so that's always nice. But that's everything I have, and this is just a fill-in as we do when we're on the road or doing things for the State of the Association address. So I hope you've enjoyed. For all those that are wanting to know more about us, you can go to either our website, which is the EdenWellnessAlliance.com. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That's the one I was trying to remember. So Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Let me make sure. We're going to be... Yep, we do have our Twitter working right now. And keep up with us on Twitter during the trips, because that's when we do a lot of our tweeting versus when we're just at our normal place. So hopefully we'll be able to keep up with that. But like I said, I am Adam L. Spain with the Eden Wellness Alliance. Health and wellness the way God intended. All natural and non-invasive approaches to your health, wealth, and relationships. And we hope you have a great day. God bless and enjoy. Bye.